Good afternoon, students. Today also we are going to continue the yesterday's correction of errors. And today it is more developed for us because we have the board itself. Yesterday we got a lot of problem because of tab and board and all these we changed it. Today we don't need that and we can directly have this. Okay, students, and now you see. The first one, you were stupid to try climbing up there. You might had killed yourself. That is, you read this, students. You were stupid to try climbing up there. You might have had killed yourself. Where is the mistake? First, I will give you 5 seconds time. You try to find out the mistake. Okay, students, the mistake lies here, you see. That is the mistake. So we cannot write the things like this, might have. You take now might have. That is, it is not might had. It is might have. Might have means probably. Or you can say perhaps it is. Might have means probably, or you can say perhaps. That is. See, students, might have. You are stupid to try climbing up there. You might have killed yourself. You might have killed yourself. Now you see, students. Now you see, students. You know, do you know if condition 3? If condition 3, you know? If condition 3 it is called. If condition 3 is called improbable action. So this is also related to if condition 3 actually. That is, it is called improbable action. That means there were 2 past actions in this, but both did not happen. But one thing, if the first action happened, the second would happen. But as the first action failed, the second also did not happen. How? Now you see that if condition 3 it is called improbable action. I'm going to explain that once. Okay, that is, now let us see. What is if condition 3? Now you see, students, first if will come. Okay. First if will come, after that subject, next had. Sir, idodandi idoddu mari sound vachest. Again V3, object, comma, again subject, would, or should, or might, or could, plus have, plus V3, plus object. This is called if condition 3, students. This kind of action is called if condition 3. You please take down this. If you write this, I will show you 1 or 2 examples on this. And tomorrow you are going to face an exam on correction of errors, students. I will give you correction of errors exam tomorrow. Come on, you take this. Okay, students, now let us have the condition. If I had studied hard, If I had studied hard, I would have got a job. If I had studied hard, I would have got a job. That means I did not study hard, hence I did not get a job. This is. I did not study hard, I did not get a job. If I had studied hard, I would have got a job. Here we can write even with might also. If Mohan had sung songs, if Mohan had sung songs, he would have. He, of course, I'll write again. If Mohan had sung songs, he might have, you take now, he might have won the prize. Now you see, if Mohan had sung songs, he might have won the prize. This is. If Mohan had sung songs, he might have won the prize, we are saying that. That means Mohan did not sing songs, he did not win the prize. This is called improbable action in if condition, students. There are actually 3 if conditions. This is the 3rd if condition. Okay, students? And now I will give you one question here. So you have to give me the answer for this. Okay? I'm going to give you one question. Let us see what is it. Now the choice is 1, 2, 3, 4. If had none. Now tell me, students, what will be your answer for this? Dash he worked hard, he would have earned money. Here what this sentence tells is, he did not work hard and he did not earn money. Both did not happen. This is the essence of the sentence. But what will be your answer here? If he worked hard, he would have earned money. If he had worked hard, he would have earned money. Had he worked hard, he would have earned money? None. So students, when such kind of situation comes to us, it is better we study the sentence very carefully. Already here he is there. So how can you put if had in this? So this is a mistake. And the second one, if he worked hard, this is a different one. So these two never match. V2 and V3 never match. This is V3 and this is V2. So it is impossible, never match. Hence what we have to do is, this is the right answer. Then it will become V3. Had he worked hard, he would have earned money. Had he worked hard, he would have earned money. So this is the right answer. Okay, look at the board once, students. Okay, what is had he worked hard? Let us see now. First you see this, had he worked hard, he would have earned money. Okay, students, Now we are going for the next one. What is had he worked hard? Had he worked hard? Had he worked hard is equivalent to if he had worked hard. Did you understand this? Had he worked hard is equivalent to if he had worked hard. These two are equal. These two are equal. Had he worked hard is equivalent to if he had worked hard. That's it. Okay, students? Now let's go for the next one. Okay, so this is the answer. So here might have is the answer. Might have. That is. Okay, students, now we'll go for the next one. You see now this, in the 19th century, a new mean of communication was developed. The railway. In the 19th century, a new mean of communication was developed, the railway. Here there must be by students, by the railway. That's it. And now find out the mistake in this sentence. This by is not a mistake here. I put the mistake there, by. So you must read in the 19th century a new mean of communication was developed by the railway. What will be your answer here? I'm waiting. Okay, students, now you see, in the 19th century, a new means, that is, it should be means, not mean. We cannot say it is a mean of communication, but we can say it is a new means. You know, take a new means of communication. A new means of communication it is. A new means of communication it is. We cannot write a new mean of communication. Mean is different, student. Mean means to tell your opinion. To tell opinion. Mean means to tell opinion. Opinion. You know, I mean that he is right. So if you go with only mean here, mean has a different meaning. Mean has a different meaning. Here the mean is different because where people are confused, a new means of, will it be possible, they think, a new means of, because there is yes at the end you take. There is S at the end. Then people get it out. A plus S, will it be possible? A and apples, can we write? No. Like that. A boxes, can we write? No, like that. People think means is a plural word. Hence, A is not possible there. But it is wrong, students. Means is a singular word. It is very tricky. Hence I told you, usually 85% of the words which end with yes will be plurals. But another 15% words are there, and with the S also singulars. Again I'm telling students, you cannot write an apples. You cannot write a boxes. It's not possible. But you can write a new means. You can write a new means, that is. Here means is a singular. Now let us see. Poultry, you take now poultry, gentry, cattle, people. These kinds of all words will be plurals. These are all plurals. These are all plurals, but they don't have s at the end. Vermin, vermin also, vermin. These do not have yes at the end, but they are plurals. Next, you take pens. Can you write like this? Cattle is coming now. Can you write like this? Cattle is coming now. Can you write? No, you cannot, because cattle is a plural word. So you can write here or, cattle are coming now. You cannot write cattle is coming now, because these all words are plurals. They do not have s at the end. Usually what we think in English is, whenever a word ends with s, it will become a plural, we think. But in entire English, it is not like that. 85% of English follows the same rule, but another 15% is reserved for special words like this. Okay, students, now let us go for the next one. Did you write? Okay, we'll take another example also here. You take now the gentry dash taken a decision. One, two, have, has, that is, have, has. What is the right answer here when you think? What is the right answer? You now take gentry. Gentry looks like a singular word, but it is not. It is a plural word. Hence, you cannot go for this, because a verb which ends with s tells about a singular verb. So here we can't go for this, we can go for this. The gentry have taken a decision. It is absolutely correct. Hence, what I would like to say, students, some words which appear without s at the end are not singulars like this. These special words are plurals. And some words which end with s will be singulars also. Let us see them now. What are those? You take now physics, mathematics, measles, rabies, rickets, means. You take now this means, you take now this means, you take means, means, billiards, snookers. These are all singulars. They have s at the end. They have s at the end, but they are not singulars. They are all plurals. Now let us go with one sentence. Let us go with one sentence here. First you write down all these. First you take down all these, and after that we'll go for a sentence. Okay, students, did you write? Shall I go for a sentence now? Now you take physics dash a great subject. Physics dash a great subject. 1, 2, is or. Take now. So it is, though it ends with yes here, it is a singular word, so we'll go for this. Physics is a great subject. We cannot say physics are a great subject. We cannot say physics are a great subject. So physics is a great subject there. Okay, students? Now let us take another one also. Measles dash dangerous. Measles dash dangerous. 1, 2, or is. What will be your answer? Measles dash dangerous or is. Now look at this. Measles ends with yes. Then the problem starts. We think that as measles ends with yes, it should be a plural. No, it is not. These are the special words which do not have any plural forms. They are only singulars. So we have to go for this. Measles is dangerous. Okay, now you see the means of his communication. The means of his communication dash French. The means of his communication dash French. You take now 1, 2, is or. Usually again there is a problem. People think that means of communication here again s comes. So they think that it is a plural word, but it is not a plural word. It is a singular one. Though it has yes at the end, it is a singular one. So we'll go for this. The means of his communication is French. Not the means of his communication are French. We never go as are there. Okay, students? Now let us go for the next one. So the mistake lies here. It is a new means. A new means, not it is a new mean. Okay? And we are going for the next one. We are going for the next one. The next one you take. I can't speak good French, but I can make myself understand. What is the secret in this? And what is your answer? I can't speak good French, but I can make myself understand. What will be your answer here? So students, the answer here is understand. Because you take now after make plus reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun. After make plus reflexive pronoun plus V3. This is the structure. Make reflexive pronoun V3. This is the structure we have to see. And we have to confirm it. This is make reflexive pronoun plus V3. That's it. Then I can say that I can make myself. I can make myself understand if I say this is a mistake, students. So I can only say that I can make myself understood. Like this we can say. I can make myself understood, I can say, but I can't say I can make myself understand. So after make plus reflexive pronoun, there must be V3 with only understand, not other words again. Only understand. Only understand. So you know, students, what are reflexive pronouns? Myself, ourselves, yourself, himself, herself, itself, themselves. These are called reflexive pronouns. These are called reflexive pronouns, students. Okay? These are called reflexive pronouns. Okay, students, let's go for the next one. As it is well known, more people get colds in wet weather. No error. What is your answer here? As it is well known, more people get colds in wet weather. What's your answer? Here, you might think the answer lies here, isn't it? But it is not correct. The answer lies here. That's it. It is not as it is. We need not write like this in English language. We need not write as it is. We can simply write as is. That's it. That's it. As is, if we write, that is enough. If we write only as is, that is enough. That's it. Okay, students? So, as is well known. As is well known. That is. As is well known, more people get colds in wet weather. That's it. And I will explain about this one also, colds. Most of the people get confused with colds. Is there really word like colds, or is the word colds a wrong? No, it is the right word. I will tell you. You take now, students, cold. A cold, colds. Means it is an ailment. What is an ailment? When we get a cold, we sneeze. So a cold, plural is colds. Like that, a cough. What is a cough? This is cough. So the plural word is coughs. It is also an ailment. These are called ailments. These are called ailments. A cold, a cough, like this. A cold and a cough, that is. Okay, students, now let us have one example on this. I have got dash recently. If I write like this. Recently, if I write like this. 1, 2. Cold, a cold. Which is the better devil? If anybody asks us. I have got a cold is the right answer. You cannot say cold. This cold is shivering. Shivering with cold. Because the weather, this is the climate condition. This is the climate condition. This is the climate condition. And this is a cold. A cold means with sneezing. So that's the difference. Okay, students, when there is a cold, We can go with colds also. How? Let us see now. We get colds in winter season. That's it. We get colds in winter season. You take now. Colds. It's the right word. Colds are not dangerous. Colds are not dangerous. Or not dangerous. This is there. Colds are not dangerous. We can write like this also. Okay, students? And we'll go for the next one. So this is the right one. Only the mistake lies here. Oh yes, she looks a bit like as Queen Victoria, but she is not proud of that. You see now, she looks a bit like as Queen Victoria, but she is not proud of that. That is. See now, is there any mistake in that? She looks a bit like as Queen Victoria, but she is not proud of that. Now we are going to do some correction of errors, students. I am very sorry, students, for this delay and for this inconvenience created to you, because there was a technical problem. I didn't understand whether there was a technical problem or not. I asked our technicians to look into that. After some time, I was teaching actually. Okay, look at this. She looks a bit like as Queen Victoria, but she is not proud of that. She looks a bit like as Queen Victoria, but she is not proud of that. Now you see, students, the mistake is here. There are two verbs, resemble. This is the first verb. And the second verb is look like. The first verb is resemble and the second verb is look like. These two are there. The first verb is resemble and the second verb is look like. After these two, we cannot use as. That's it. After these two, we cannot use as. We cannot use as after these two. That's it. Okay, students. Now I will give you one example. You now see, she resembled as my sister, if I say. She resembled as my sister, if I say. This is a damn mistake. It is a big mistake here. I cannot say like this, she resembled as my sister. But I can say, she resembled my sister. She resembled my sister. I can say only she resembled my sister. I cannot say she resembled as my sister. So we have to cut this. And let us take another example on look like also. Let us take another example on look like. First you write down this and we'll go for look like. Okay, students, you see now, Mohan looks like as my brother. I write like this. Mohan looks like as my brother. Is it correct or not? If we say it is an incorrect statement, students, because as should not be there. As should not be there. We should delete as there. So how should we write this? We should write Mohan looks like my brother. Mohan looks like my brother. We cannot say that Mohan looks like as my brother. We can say only Mohan looks like my brother. Okay, students, now did you understand how to write? Look like means same appearance. Look like or resemble means similar. Similar, that's it. Okay, students, so here the mistake is as. So we should write she looks a bit like a queen, like that. We have to write. How to write? You see now, she looks a bit like queen. She looks a bit like a queen. We cannot say she looks a bit like as queen. That's it. Okay, students, did you understand? So you must be very careful with the two words. One is resemble, another one is look like. We cannot put as after these two. You cannot use resemble as. You cannot use look like as. These two will be nullified. That's it. Okay, students, I will go back also. I'm once again saying my sorry to you all because I did not observe there was a technical problem, and I called the technician sir and he corrected it because I thought the live was given and I was teaching. I had been teaching actually. Okay, students, now you see. Okay, students, now let us go for the previous one, that is, as it is well known. What is your answer here, students? I'm waiting for your sincere answer here. You try sincerely this one. It is a very important question. It is given many times in different examinations. Come on, try to answer it. As it is well known, more people get colds in wet weather. What is the answer? Okay, students, usually people think that this is the mistake. Usually most of the people think like that. That is the mistake, but it is not. It is not. The mistake is this. The mistake is this, not that. Okay, students? So you cannot write as it is. You can write only as is. That's it. You cannot write as it is. You can write only as is. That's it. Okay, students? That is. Now, what about these colds? Most of the people get a doubt whether colds word is existing or not. Yes, students, that word is there. It is existing. 100% it is existing. How? Let us see now. You see now, a cold. Colds means ailment. Ailment. Ailment means what, students? A cold means what? Sneezing. Sneezing, that is. Snubbing of the nose, sneezing, that is called a cold. So if I want to write a sentence, I have got dash recently. If I write like this, 1, 2, a cold, only cold. What is the right answer? I have got a cold recently. I have got cold recently, which is a better option for us here. So students, definitely you should go for this, not this. You may ask me one question. Is there no cold? Yes, cold word is there. Cold means it is related to weather or climate. It is a cold climate, we say. It is very cold outside, we say. That cold, that is. But when you go with sneezing or snubbing of the nose or running nose, all these related to a cold, not this. Okay, students, in the same manner, we have cough also. Cough. What is cough? Let us see now. Did you write this, students? These are very important, and these questions will come in your campus recruitment and in your examinations also. Whatever exam you take, maybe banks or maybe any other exam, in those exams they will appear. I'm guarantee for that. So please take down the notes carefully. Tomorrow also we'll continue these, and tomorrow you will have a test on correction of errors. A test on correction of errors. In tomorrow's class, I'm going to give you some hints for tomorrow's exam. Be ready for tomorrow's class. I'm going to give you some hints. Okay, now you take. I have got a cold recently. Now, if you go for a cough, she got dash yesterday. 1, 2. A cough. Cough, that is. What's your answer? Okay, the answer is definitely this. A cough is the answer, not cough. We cannot say cough. If you say only cough, it will be a verb. If you want to say a cough, it will be a noun. This is a noun. And only if you write cough, it is a verb. I can say I'm coughing now, then this will come. I'm coughing now. I'm coughing now. Just I'm coughing now. That one. But when you go for this, this is a noun. You cannot say I have cough. You cannot say I have cough. You can say I have a cough. That's it. That's the difference. You must find the difference very carefully. Okay, students, I'm telling you, I have been in this field, in the competitive field for the last 14 years at Aditya Competitive Cell. It's my immense pleasure to have taught nearly thousands of students on the Center for Banking Selections, Staff Selection Commission, police selections, teacher selections, and all these. So with that experience, I'm telling, these are the most important, very, very important sentences. They will appear in the examination. And one thing I'll tell you, the people who were not trained and come for the examination cannot answer this, but we can answer. Okay, let us see another one. You take now. We get colds. We get colds in winter. We get colds in winter. Is it a right sentence or wrong? Yes, it is a right sentence. It is a right sentence because colds word is there. Colds word is there because a cold, when it is there, colds also will be there. When there is a cold, colds also will be there. That is, students. Okay. Now, did you see this? Now, we are going for the next one. Okay. Mr. Mahesh Kumar, oh, this is a very and most challenging one for you. Now you are the responsible personalities to find out the mistake for this. I'm just mum. I will watch. What will you say? I will watch, that's it. Mr. Mahesh Kumar earns a little money than a doctor, though he has the equal status. Again, I will repeat. Mr. Mahesh Kumar earns a little money than a doctor, though he has the equal status. So what will be your answer? What will be your answer? Okay, students. So most of the people don't understand this, but the answer is this. Because when you say than there, than is related to comparative degree. So a little is positive degree. How can you say a little than? It is not possible. So you have to make it into comparative degree. How? You take now PD positive degree, CD comparative degree, SD superlative degree. 3 degrees are there. So if you say little here, it becomes less. It becomes least here. So little, less, least, like this. So here, whenever we see than there, than must take CD, comparative degree. So there must be less. I'm sorry. There must be less. Less it is. Less money than a doctor. Less money than a doctor, but not a little money than a doctor. It's not possible. You cannot say a little money. It should be less money. Less money, that is. So now let us make it is Mr. Mahesh Kumar earns less money than a doctor, though he has the equal status. Though he has the equal status, that is. Okay, students. Now we'll go for the next one. Yes. Oh God, the next one is, I went off a nice restaurant called the Elizabeth last night. I know no error. What is the error here? It's very easy for you to find out the error in this. It is very easy for you to find out the error in this. I went off a nice restaurant called the Elizabeth last night. I know no error. What is the answer for this, students? The answer is this. Of a restaurant. Of a restaurant it is. I went of a, how it is possible? I went to a. I went to a nice restaurant. I went to a nice restaurant called, it is. I went to a nice restaurant called. Okay, students, now let's go for the next one. Now you see, I'm interested in reading in the newspaper that scientists have found how to take to whales. I am interested in reading in the newspaper that scientists have found how to take whales. Scientists have found how to take 2 whales. I am interested in reading. You see now? I am interested in reading. This is the mistake. Here also nobody expects that I am interested in reading what? But everybody says that it is correct, but not. So here we have to say I am interested to. That is, I am interested to read. Not I am interested in reading. I am interested to read, it is. We cannot say I am interested in reading. No. We should not say that. After interest, we must go with 2 plus V1. I am interested to, that is. Okay, students? Now, let's go for the next one. Now this is, you see, can I give you a lift? No thanks, I would prefer walking than going by a car. Can I give you a lift? No thanks, I would prefer walking than going by a car. Of course, lift it is, that is left, okay? So you take now, whenever you use prefer, students, you must not use than, you must use to, that's it. So prefer walking to going. Prefer walking to going by a car. Prefer walking to going by a car. It is not prefer walking than going by a car. It is not prefer walking than going by a car. It is prefer walking to going by a car. It is prefer walking to going by a car. Okay, students, and here I would like to stop. Thank you very much, my dear students, for being with us all the time. And tomorrow also, I expect you to join me for more updates in correction of errors. Thank you once again. Bye-bye.